I'm really excited to be talking with Vivek Goyal. He's the co-founder of PlayShifu, and we're going to be talking a little bit today about he and his colleagues are shaping games and learning. Welcome, Vivek.
Thank you so much, Liana. Great to be talking to you. We are located based out of Bangalore in India, and we are a three-year-old startup. What we are doing is we are basically reimagining toys with an angle of education. We are pioneering the use of new age technology to merge the physical and the digital worlds of kids. And while doing this, we are focusing on the foundational skills that kids go through in their early formative years. So what we did is give a much more real world feeling by creating Shifu Orbit. What Orbit does is kids get this globe in their hand and they download our app on any smart device. You can take tablets, phones, Android, iOS. And when you download our app and open it up, it gives you like a camera feed where you can point the app to any part of the globe. Now, when you point it to, let's say, Russia and any part of Russia, when you scan it, you start seeing stuff on top of the globe using AR. So, for example, in Russia and you scan it, you see animals in this region, you see cultural things, food that people eat there. And that's the kind of learning that kids should be having rather than the country names and the political boundaries. So it is, extremely in-depth content which is animated uh, in a manner that kids love these days. And they just kind of keep on interacting and learning about more than 100 countries around the world.
What have been some of the pain points, particularly working in the educational landscape?
The challenges that we faced was to take a product that we designed for consumer and make it something that teachers wanted. There were a lot of stack of technology tools that we had to build for teachers to make use of it in a proper way. They want to see every kid's progression. They want to switch from one iPad to another iPad because one iPad is not dedicated to a kid. Now that requires something that consumers don't want. That requires syncing to the cloud data. Now we are very strong on privacy. We never kind of send any data from a device to our clouds. Now this required us to kind of send data and sync every kid's progress. Now we also wanted to create a teacher's profile and make kids kind of attached to that profile that we never did for consumers. So building this accessory layer of tools, which makes the product useful for teachers, was a challenge because that was time away from designing something cool and awesome for kids, which is also learning. So how did we focus and navigate both of these and not kind of compromise on our vision? Was one of the challenges that we faced.
What are some specific practices that you engaged in that helped you get to where you are now?
So having the right technology stack, having the right partners that enable us. For example, initially a lot of content we served were from local servers, trying to kind of save cost. But when we partnered with Amazon and we got a lot of benefits from their EdStart program, we got extremely high speeds of syncing initially. When you download the app, there's a lot of content that has to be synced, and that really changed the experience because initial wait time of 15 to 20 minutes now came down to 3 to 4 minutes because of using Amazon's server distribution network all over the world.
What do you hope the EdTech landscape looks like 10 years from now?
Now, what we believe is the next 10 years, another technology will become a household technology, and that is what we are betting on. That AR will become one of that technology layers. Now, it is not a hardware technology per se. It might evolve and become a hardware technology too, because the way we use AR is using these handheld devices, and that is not the real AR experience. But the mixed reality experience that some of the head glasses kind of companies are trying is the ultimate AR experience. Now, it's only about time where they research and a lot of research goes into it and it becomes sleek and unobtrusive. There it becomes and the price point drops to sub $200 price point, that it become a common household technology. But that's what we are betting big on, because the experience is phenomenal. It does not cut you off like VR. It is in your real world presence, and you can do what you want to do. You want to do entertainment, you can do that. You want to do a great learning experiences, you can do that. So it basically goes spans the wide landscape of experiences that you want to do.
What's one piece of advice about starting an EdTech that you wish someone had given you at the beginning of your journey?
So anybody who's trying to explore edtech space, need to make sure that thing that is motivating them day in, day out is the value that they're creating, the response they're getting from kids, and the satisfaction that gives is what is driving them, not the thrill of the startup, and not the thrill of creating something and fast paced and growing it, into wild success. If you do those basic things, yes, it will become a success over time, but you have to probably endure 30 to 40% longer than any other consumer tech startup to kind of do that impact. Is that it is to see holistically how holistic development happens in kids between 3